What's good, my dudes? I'm your host, Abby Enriquez, and make sure to stay tuned for a special story on a world-famous rapper who changed many lives at the end of this episode. But first, here's a story about a man who spread his art all around the Paso streets. Let's check it out.
Hey Spartans! Art is all around our world and even in our school. Today we have a story about a street artist who made El Paso better by showing the beauty in our streets. This story is about the El Paso Sandman.
Alberto Oliva, aka the Sandman, made beautiful artworks out of sand and rocks within the parking lots of El Paso. According to a KFOX 14 report, Avila told the reporter that in the past, when he was a substance drug abuser, he heard the Spirit of the Lord call down to him to create art instead of feeding his addiction. Responding to the call, Avila went out and began making beautiful artwork out of sand and rocks. He created many religious symbols and beautiful work that inspired artists all around. Avila became very optimistic about his life and art, and he shared it with everyone in El Paso. However, tragedy struck when Avila was diagnosed with cancer, and his health continued to decline over the years. Even with his failing health, Avila told reporters that he wouldn't let cancer stop him from leaving his message. His art and the message he made touched the hearts of many, but sadly, Alberto Oliva died at the age of 65. Avila may be gone, but the image and message of a beautiful El Paso still live on today, and he will continue to inspire many. This has been our story on the El Paso Sandman. Back to you in the studio.
Wow, what a wonderful way to express your artistic side. We will always remember his work. Speaking of work, are you feeling overwhelmed by the amount of schoolwork you receive every day? Well, I'm here to tell you that there is a serious disease called senioritis. Here is a clip of our very own seniors who suffer from this disease.
I was diagnosed with senioritis in 2012. It started before I graduated of high school, and it's been affecting me to this day. Like, I can't even get a job anymore. I can't even apply for college because they won't even accept me. That's how bad senioritis is affecting me.
I've had senioritis since the second semester of the school year, and it's hard for me because I can't concentrate in class or focus because I don't know if it's me being mentally tired or physically tired, but it seems like you just can't get the work done or even retain the knowledge that is being given to you.
Yeah, I believe senioritis is real. I mean, half the kids are walking around like zombies. They can't pay attention. They're not retaining anything. They're just sitting there staring at me with blank looks. Yeah, it's real. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's affecting a lot of them.
Oh man, I hope I don't catch this disease in my upcoming year. But on the bright side, here are two students who don't have this disease, but have been working very hard to develop an app that won an award for its amazing programming experience.
So Explore El Paso, it's a kind of guessing game. So when you open up the app, it actually shows you a map of El Paso, but it's in a random area, it's zoomed in, you can't move it around. And so then you have to try and figure out where in El Paso you are based on landmarks like mountains or street names that you may recognize. And so as you play it more and more, you kind of start to learn really where El Paso is and the layout of it and maybe even highlights that are around it.
What inspired us to make the app? Well, we noticed that a lot of people in El Paso have a hard time understanding where they are, what streets they're on, and how to get to different areas of the city. So we decided, why not create an app that can help people do that easier than just using Google Maps, because with this you actually learn, and it's like a little mini game that you can play, and you're able to gain experience and knowledge of and get a better understanding of where we are in El Paso.
Well, we wanted to create this app because we wanted, the challenge was to create something that helped the community. And we figured one of the best ways to help the community was to know the community. And so we created something that allowed people to learn where things are in their community and how El Paso is laid out. So some of the work that had to go into the app was, she got a lot of the locations and was able to create a layout of the city for the app to know. And then I did a lot of the algorithms to randomize where in the city it's going to show you. And of course, the user interface was a two-part team on our part.
As of right now, we're unsure of what to do with the app. As far as putting it on the App Store, we're not sure if that's what we're going to do. We're working with my teacher to figure out what would be the best idea for it.
Currently, there are no plans to continue developing this app at all. However, it will look good on both our portfolios, and we do plan to use it when showing off ourselves to universities or jobs in the future.
That is so awesome. Congratulations to Ian and Jessica for the app. You guys are an inspiration to all. With that said, here's a story about a well-known rapper who made his way to becoming an inspirational artist. Well, that's all for today's Spartans. I'm your host, Abby Enriquez, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.
Hey Spartans, today I'm here to talk about a serious matter. On March 31st of 2019 in Los Angeles, California, the world lost Nipsey Hussle, an African-American rapper. Today we're going to dive into the life of Nipsey Hussle, his music, the humanitarian work that he did, and some of the controversy surrounding his death.
Credit. I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game.
Nipsey Hussle was an African-American rapper from Los Angeles, California. He became well known in the mid-2000s for numerous mixtapes. His raps consisted of success and positivity. He did good for his community and brought others together not only through his music, but through collaboration with other artists.
It's a real honor to be able to appear here and to show love on behalf of my friend, my brother, a great man, a great leader, a great father, a great teacher, and a great friend, Nipsey Hussle.
Right now we're going to go ask some Spartans a few questions about Nipsey Hussle and what they know about his life, his music, and his death.
Being from LA, I knew a lot about him, so I was always in his neighborhood listening to his music, stuff like that.
I feel like it was enlightening and inspiring.
His music, it brought light to his community, and it was positive because he told people how to get out of the situation he was in.
He was a good rapper, like the way he would describe the way he felt and all the things, like he didn't want other people to do what he did. So he's making a better world for other people, saying, I don't want you to do this, I want you to do something else. What I did was a mistake and I didn't want to do it. I regret it and I want you to make a better decision. I think it impacted other people by like inspiring them to do good things.
This is not, however, the first time someone has tried to spread positivity and has died as a victim of assassination. We've had other individuals who have wanted to bring people together through their works. These were extraordinary people who touched the hearts of many of their supporters. However, they have all died as victims of assassination.
This nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
If this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. And if there's a white person who got money, then he need to help them. He need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it need to be real. And it need to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma.
Anything that took away the freedom of my mental, or took away that made my thoughts conform, I found irrelevant, and I felt like it would not benefit me at all, nor has it. Everything that I've applied my mind to and that I really attracted mentally has come to me.
Why is it we lose those who do the most good? We are left with dozens of questions, not just of these individuals' deaths, but the irony of their passings. Could there be some larger plan at large here? Or are these just unfortunate coincidences?
Some always bad happens to them when it shouldn't, and I believe that whoever or whatever is doing this is out to get some good people, but not all.
I don't think it's a scheme. It's just like nobody ever wants to see you shine, ever.
Well, I feel like it was kind of a coincidence, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of people that did good things, like Abraham Lincoln, and he also got assassinated, but yeah.
Well, there you have it, Spartans. It seems like any time the world has someone good that wants to do something good through their works, they have an untimely death. Is it by some odd coincidence? Or is there some bigger picture here, some larger plan? Nonetheless, let us pay respects to those who have gone too soon.